tell me, I mean, are we reading too much into this thing, or is he leaning a lot more into 2024 than he has before?
Well, listen, I think he's leaning into the notions because he's probably on perhaps the world's greatest I told you so tour. Everything the media lied to you about that Donald Trump was happens to be exactly what Joe Biden is. Notice how Russia invaded sovereign nations under Bush, under Obama. They paused for 4 years under Trump. I think Americans understand that Donald Trump was right. And again, he may not be the villain they made him out to be. I think he understands that he's the guy that has been proven right. Everything that they said, everything that was called a conspiracy theory, 6 months later is proven to be 100% right in favor of Donald Trump.
With the latest round of sanctions aimed at deterring Putin from advancing into Ukraine, many people are wondering if they are actually having an effect on the daily lives of Russians.
The purpose of the sanctions has always been and continues to be deterrence.
The purpose of the sanctions, in the first instance, is to try to deter Russia from going to war.
The next few days and weeks will show us whether or not he responds to the deterrent force of aggressive sanctions.
Part of what sanctions are is they're intended to be a deterrent, but they are also intended to have a squeezing significant impact on the economy.
And in that way, it's a brushback pitch. It's a deterrence against Russia.
We have agreed that the deterrence effect of these sanctions is still a meaningful one.
We're going to do everything we can with diplomacy and with deterrence and dissuasion to get President Putin to reverse the decision that we believe he's made.
But we should be very concerned and very vigilant about deterring Putin from further acting against the West.
The deterrence effect, we believe, has merit.
The sanctions are designed in the first instance to try to deter Russia from taking further aggression, from engaging in a massive invasion of Ukraine.
The president believes that sanctions are intended to deter.
We do see them as having a deterrent impact, right? It doesn't mean they're 100% foolproof.
This tranche of sanctions, yesterday's tranche of sanctions, would have been a lot more effective had they arrived weeks ago so that they could have served as a deterrent.
As I said, these are the most impactful and significant sanctions the U.S. has ever taken.
These are some of the greatest sanctions, if not the strongest, that we've ever issued.
Biden administration's efforts to deter Putin and then to compel him to stop have failed. We don't know where this is going to end.
No one expected the sanctions to prevent anything from happening. It has to show, this is going to take time, and we have to show resolve so he knows what's coming. That's what this is all about.
Really, all you can say to that is, if you believe him, then I guess I'm Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho!
I know. This economy is frustrating. This economy with COVID has been, I've got money and I can't find something. But my God, there's jobs. There's good jobs. Is this the right-wing echo chamber is better than the Democratic echo chamber, or
for sure,
echo chamber, or is there something else missing here?
I mean, for sure, the right-wing echo chamber is always better than the Democratic echo chamber. It's not because Democrats aren't smart and strategic. It's because we just don't repeat what we're told to say, and we never will.
It's a whole big fat hoax. It's just a hoax.
The actions of the Trump presidency revealed the dishonorable fact of the president's betrayal of his oath of office.
The president has been exposed violating his oath of office.
The president of the United States has betrayed his oath of office.
Violations of his oath to the Constitution.
Unprecedented breach of the oath of office.
Betrayals of his oath of office.
The president has admitted enough. We have got enough information at this point.
He has already confirmed what he's done in broad daylight.
We've basically got a confession.
He's already confessed to this crime.
The president has already admitted.
The president admits he did it.
The White House and the State Department continue to orchestrate this massive cover-up. We are watching a cover-up by the president of the United States.
They've been in the business of trying to cover up.
Implicated in a cover-up.
There's a cover-up.
The cover-up, the attempted cover-up.
To interfere with the Congress's ability to call before it relevant witnesses will be considered as evidence of obstruction.
Trump's strategy, it's pretty clear. Obstruct, deflect, confuse.
Obstructing justice refusing to comply with the congressional inquiry.
It is obstruction of justice. It's bribery.
A lot of the committees have documented obstruction of justice.
All of this obstruction from the White House and from the president specifically.
He's using the abuse of power in every element of the presidency.
The right-wing echo chamber is always better than Democratic echo chamber. It's not because Democrats aren't smart and strategic. It's because we just don't repeat what we're told to say, and we never will.
The heart of the abuse of power. This gross abuse of power. You could say it was an abuse of power.
There has been an abuse of power.
Abuse of power.
And that is an obviously impeachable abuse of power.
And fake news.
Good at echoing.
I can't tell if these people are clowns, if they're morons, and they just don't know what's going on, or again, maybe they just dislike Trump so much because he put America first.
You heard me screaming, and 20 years later, bitch, I still fucking mean it. Fucker, you ain't never met a motherfucker like this. Kiss my ass, then you can suck a dick sideways, my way, or the highway. Listen up, ain't nothing changed here. I